Hello, and welcome back to Science Me to Sleep, the channel where information is intentionally deployed as a sedative. Please note that the content here is not designed for mental engagement. If you feel compelled to take notes, you are doing this wrong. Your only notes should be a soft, quiet snore. Tonight we begin at the very beginning with the very idea of science itself. We will attempt a brief, gentle survey of the major academic divisions of human knowledge, as well as peek fleetingly into a few of its more obscure nooks and crannies. Try not to get too excited. The word science, which derives from the Latin word scientia, simply means knowledge. It is, at its most basic, a systematic enterprise. We build and organize knowledge in the form of testable explanations and predictions about the universe. We observe, we hypothesize, we test. It is a robust system, and, like any truly robust system, it is designed to be exhausting. Now, the modern conception of science is usually divided into three core branches. You may picture these as three large, very comfortable pillows for your brain to rest upon. First, we have formal sciences. These include subjects like mathematics and logic. They provide the rules. They deal with abstract systems and do not rely on empirical evidence to prove their truth. They are true because we say they are, a reassuring kind of authority. Second, we have natural sciences. As the name suggests, this is the study of the natural world. Physics, chemistry, biology, geology. These are the things you can touch, see, or at least measure. And third, we have social sciences. These are fields like psychology, sociology, and economics. They study human behavior and society. It includes the science of why people insist on not going to sleep when they should. A very complex field indeed. What we are really interested in tonight, however, is not the grand architecture of science, but the little individual bricks, the ologies. These range from the major leagues mentioned above, biology, psychology, etc., right down to those obscure corners of science in which someone inexplicably decided, this needs to be studied by me. We are going to list some of these subdisciplines. You can think of it as a list of highly specialized professions that exist solely to prove how much effort the universe actually requires. As we go through them, try to imagine dedicating your entire life to the painstaking investigation of these very specific topics. Hopefully, this mental image will effectively drain any residual energy or ambition you may have left over from the day. Ornithology, the branch of zoology devoted to the study of birds, a personal favorite of mine. Oology, this is the branch of ornithology specifically studying bird eggs, but not for eating. That would fall under bromatology, the study of food, or gastronomy, the study of cooking and food culture. Then there's batology. No, not the science of bats. It's actually the study of brambles. As an aside, the study of bats is called chiropterology, in reference to bats' order, Chiroptera, which originates from the Greek for hand wing. Delightful, isn't it? Entomology, the study of insects. Subdisciplines within entomology include lepidopterology, the study of butterflies, and acarology, the study of mites and ticks. The latter may include bed bugs, but don't worry, we won't let them bite. There's also tabenology, the narrow, focused study of horseflies, an entire field dedicated to an insect whose primary goal is to be universally annoying, a testament to scientific discipline. Herpetology is the study of reptiles. Ophiology is the specialized branch of herpetology concerned only with the study of snakes, nice, quiet creatures. Malacology, the study of mollusks, snails, slugs, and clams, also nice and quiet. Felinology, the specific study of the domestic cat. Not as quiet, but the motivation behind this one is easier to understand, especially if it involves having a warm cat on your lap purring happily. I'm sure you're familiar with paleontology, but have you ever heard of paleoecology? The study of the interactions between organisms and their environments throughout geologic time. In other words, examining the social lives of dead things. Garbology is what it sounds like. The study of modern refuse and trash. It's considered a branch of archaeology. Scatology, the study of animal or human excrement, usually in the context of diet and health. A science where the raw data is rarely found in pristine condition. Ichnology, the study of tracks, trails, burrows, and other trace fossils left by animals. Those are quite a few studies devoted to things left behind and discarded by others. Limnology, the study of serene inland waters, lakes, ponds, and wetlands. Potamology, the study of rivers, long, flowing rivers with their gentle bends lapping softly at their banks. Sounds very relaxing. Speleology is the science of exploring and studying caves. Dark, quiet, peaceful caves, perfect for hibernation perhaps. Xylology, the study of wood anatomy, properties, and structure. Dendrochronology, the science of dating wood based on an analysis of tree ring patterns. Coniology, the branch of science dedicated to the study of airborne dust and its effects. Numerology, the study of the purported mystical relationship between numbers and coinciding events. This one might count as a pseudoscience. Phonology, the study of how sounds are organized and used in languages. I wonder if anyone has studied why Z is considered the language of sleep in English. Vexillology, the academic study of flags. It involves the rigorous examination of fabric, color codes, and generally what people mean when they wave things around. Calology, the study of human beauty, often examining standards across cultures, a subjective field, yet scientists are determined to measure it anyway, a Sisyphean task. We also have pogonology, which concerns the hair on the chin, lower face, and neck. Yes, it's the study of beards. I was unable to ascertain whether or not there is a study dedicated to the facial hair many consider more interesting, the mustache. Graphology, the analysis of handwriting, often to infer personality traits. Let's put that in the pseudoscience category as well. And finally, an honorary mention to philately, which is not an ology, but is the study of postage stamps and postal history. Yes, stamps. Interestingly, this name has nothing to do with small adhesive-backed squares of paper, but in fact originates from the Greek for love of tax exemption, as postage stamps first freed the recipients of the post from paying the mailing fee. And with that, we conclude our very brief and entirely unnecessary survey of the various ways human beings have chosen to organize their knowledge. Hopefully, your own mental organization has long since dissolved into a comfortable haze of unconsciousness. Thanks for tuning in to Science Me to Sleep. See you in the next chapter.